Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video. And as you can see, we have a very exciting car today. So I'm taking you on a night point of view drive with the all new Peugeot 308. So this is the most important model for Peugeot this year, and it's also the first one to wear the new Peugeot badge. Let's start with the key. You will see that we have this new badge on the key and also nice keyring with the new badge as well. So on the front we have a completely new face, we have the new grille, and now from close the new badge, and we have of course the sensors integrated into the grille. LED lights are standard, and then these are the optional matrix LEDs which you get with the GT, and this is the GT plug-in hybrid. I will talk about the engines in a moment, but for now let's just do a walk around. Name of this color, it's a gorgeous color, Vertigo Blue, one of my favorites for this car. And the side profile, 4 meters 37, 11 centimeters longer than its predecessor. Also the wheelbase has been increased. The wheels, as you can see, these are the top of the line 18-inch wheels, and they start from 16-inch. Now the new badge is here in the middle, here as well, and now I will show you from the rear as well. Look at the welcome signature, so I need to unlock it. Just a second. Look at those 3D LED lights. How gorgeous is that? Very slim, easily recognizable on the road. New logo here as well. And yeah, overall really a gorgeous car. And now it is time to go on a point of view drive, and yeah, I will show you all the details. Let's jump on board and let's see it from driver's perspective. All right, and this is the lovely layout in front of us. Let's turn on the car. And here is the gear selector for the 8-speed automatic transmission. I will put it to drive, release the parking brake, and we are actually ready to go. And I do believe that the camera is catching the sound, not the tires, but this sound, the electric sound, because today we have a plug-in hybrid. Speaking about the options for the new Peugeot 308, there are really many of them. First of all, the model in our video is 180 horsepower plug-in hybrid, combines the 1.6 liter petrol engine and electric motor. It has the all-electric range of 58 kilometers, and we have 7.6 seconds time to reach 100. Top speed is 225 kilometers per hour. Speaking about the other options, so you have even more powerful plug-in hybrid, 225 horsepower, and there are also standard petrol and diesel engines available. So petrol 110 and 130 horsepower. You can pair it either with manual or automatic transmission, and you also have 130 horsepower diesel. So really a lot to choose from. Tell me in your comments which one would you take. And yeah, today's star is, as I said, a plug-in hybrid. Now the layout in front of us, we have a 10-inch i-cockpit, so the digital cockpit, and great news is that this comes as standard. Now this is the GT version, and that means the package actually is called the GT, and that means that we have a 3D shape of the layout here and the digital cockpit itself. Of course, camera is not catching it that well, but believe me, it does look impressive. There are various views available in front of us, but I will need to be stationary for that, and soon we will depart this rather huge garage and go on a night drive around my hometown of Zagreb. And yeah, well, yeah, I will show you that the different views as soon as we will be stationary. Here in the middle we also have the 10-inch display, and we also have additional layer here, also the panel, digital panel with different shortcuts. You can configure what you want here. Actually, I will show you that as well. Let's now go here to the customization, display customization, and now this view number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5. You can have up to 5 views, and you actually configure what you want to see in front of you. And you see, for your own safety, the function is not available while driving. So now we have the standard view, and let's go back to the home menu. Now if you want this layer here, digitalized layer, this is for the top of the line version. If you go for the middle trim, the Allure, then you would get a bit different layout here, some physical buttons, which is also really nice. But as I said, this main cluster here also is standard, the upper section. Now you may notice that we have the beautiful ambient lights, so let me show you that as well. Interior color, you can change them. Let's put the purple. So the lights are here, you also see them here, as well as on this section on both doors, door panels actually. Really cool. Red one is also nice. Let's put the blue one, as that's my favorite. The navigation. You have the lovely 3D shape of the buildings. Look at this, the National Theatre on our left, and you see it here in person as well. Let's recenter here. Lovely clicking sound of the indicators. I find it really relaxing, and beautiful navigation, really. And I just realized that you can change the digital cockpit views by pressing this. Okay, that's really cool. So let's put my favorite view, the navigation view. And this small steering wheel is something that we are used to seeing now already from all new Peugeot models pretty much, and I'm really used to it, and I find it very easy to maneuver the car with this small steering wheel. Now tell me in the comments if you tried it, how did you like it? But I think most of the drivers will find the ideal position and also be able to see the whole i-cockpit. And we have the lovely new logo here, and the layout here. You have the cup holders that are adjustable. We have the wireless charger here for the phone, USB port, and yeah, lovely minimalistic gear selector as well. You also notice this button here, which is the button for the driving modes. We are currently driving in hybrid mode. The car starts in electric mode. I mean, the hybrid mode means that when you start it, if you have enough power in the battery, it will start in electric mode. And you heard also the artificial sound that it makes, and so that the people that are outside, the pedestrians, can see you and hear you. Actually, not see you, but hear you. So yeah, that's always useful, and it's safer that way, obviously. And it's really relaxing. We also have a bunch of safety systems. Not sure if you saw, but we have the blind spot assist. You see, we have the orange dot telling us that we have the car in our blind spot. So yeah, the driving modes, as I said, the hybrid, the electric, which uses purely electric power, and as I said, the WLTP range purely electric range for this car is 58 kilometers, and I actually charged the battery before our drive, and it said 58 kilometers, so it was really precise. Once again, nice clicking sound. And you also have the sport mode. In sport mode, you have really good throttle response, you have the immediate power available. And I really find the driving relaxing here, and I'm really enjoying it. Tell me in your comments, how do you like this layout here? And let's also mention the climate. Now I do have the shortcut here for the climate, and you can configure what you have here on those shortcuts. But yeah, the climate, you press it, and here is where you change the temperature and adjust the air blower. So not the easiest way. I would prefer to have buttons, at least for the air blower, but yeah, it is what it is. So you can always use the voice command to set the temperature, for example. But yeah, still I would love to see the buttons. I don't know about you, but tell me in your comments, what do you think about it? Let's turn on the navigation view once again. And there is actually a cool way to set what you have here as those shortcuts. It's called the i-toggle. So you go to home menu and you select this application drawer, put it here, and now for example you want to change the media, you press it, and now you can change it for something here, for example, I don't know, the driver systems, and now you have it here instead of the media, and you can configure, you know, all of the others as well. Look where you have the indicators located on the sides of the digital cockpit, something similar to what we saw on the 208. And I also want to show you the energy flow. Of course, since we have a plug-in hybrid, you see here you have the nice layout, you see the battery and recuperation of the energy as well. Speaking about the recuperation, there's also a B mode. You press it here, and now you have the more of a recuperation, probably good for downhill sections, for example. So let's go back to the drive mode now. There's also an e-save option. That is the option, so I will just press it here. So this function allows forced charging by the engine while consuming fuel. If you want to charge your battery with your petrol engine, that's also possible. And here in front of us, the dials, they can have few colors actually. So if you go to customization and screen color, blue, this is like a yellow one, and white one. And I will just stop here so that you can see how the car looks. Here the layout, and also I will do a quick walk around. So you see the very cool indicators. And here at the rear as well. 3D shape of the lighting signature. This is your charging port, and you put fuel on the other side. So now we are ready to continue our drive. So you have drive, neutral, reverse. Reverse, this is the rear view camera, and when you move your steering wheel, you see that camera is moving as well. Look at this, really cool, and it can be actually really helpful. So yeah, reverse and drive. Also the park, it's the button for park. But we are now ready to continue our trip. Let's also go through the shortcuts here, that you have some physical buttons. So the AC, the drive assist systems, and max blow, AC off, and hazard lights. And the safety systems. So we have a bunch of things. We have the lane keeping assist, rear cross traffic alert, close obstacle detection, automatic braking system, traction control, speed limit recognition, and traffic sign recognition, as well as the driver attention alert. So really packed with technology. Tell me in your comments, how do you like this car, and also subscribe to the channel in order to see more of it. There will also be a full in-depth review during the day where I go through the whole infotainment system, so I hope you will like that as well. For now, thank you for watching. Do subscribe to the channel to see more, and see you on the next one. Bye bye.